We've been driving since we left on Saturday, and it's what, Tuesday today?
Yes.
Basically in rain and muck and gross nasty things. And poor Big Red, well, and Jiggity Rig, we're still working on a name for our trailer. Somewhere between Blondie and Jiggity Rig. Coming from home again, Jiggity Jig. But yeah, the truck is just gross. So I'm thinking we have some nice warm weather. I'm gonna give it a quick wash. Just outside of Salmon Arm area, we're in
Regulator.
where they have the last spike. So
The
we're
site of the last spike for the Canadian Pacific Railroad.
So we're gonna go check it out.
Nebulous dream was a reality. An iron ribbon crossed Canada from sea to sea, often following the footsteps of early explorers. Nearly 3,000 miles of steel rail pushed across the vast prairies. Clefty, lofty mountain passes twisted through canyons and bridged 1,000 streams. Here on November 7th, 1885, a plain iron spike welded east to west.
All right. Oh, you're really close. All right, let's go check out the rest of this.
the one that got pulled over by the cops. And here comes his buddy, who was waiting down the road. McLaren. Ooh, doggy doggy. So they're all McLarens, I think.
There's the last one. Now we can pull it. Oh,
that one, I don't know what it is.
We ran out of passing lane. The big truck's coming over.
I don't know what that green one is. Might be a McLaren, I do not know.
Okay.
It said in the logo when he had his brake light.
Elevation's hurting your ears.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think it's. Golden. It's a little bit overcast, but still quite warm.
Yeah, definitely overcast, but very warm.
And we are alongside the...
I believe it's the Columbia River. Don't quote me on that.
So the sites here are kind of minimalist. They have 30 amp, and we do have water, but we'll show you the water setup. It's a little bit...
It's kind of funky. For every second site, you're going to have to drive over your water hose to park in your site.
Yeah, I don't know, it's crazy.
It's probably a lot less expensive to install it this way than running the water line towards the back of the site where the electrical stand is.
So this is Golden Municipal RV Park, and we'll show you a little bit about that. We're only here for one night, but I mean the mountains here are gorgeous.
Absolutely.
We'll take some good pictures. I'll put on the other lens so that you can actually see. Oh, there goes a chunk of wood floating down the river. Just randomly.
There you go.
We take the girls for a walk. This is the Kicking Horse River.
It's some pretty steep cliffs.
It's not terribly wide, but it looks like it's running pretty fast.
Yeah. These girls couldn't be swimming in this water.
No, they might have been playing the spray park, or maybe they're just trying to get their tan on.
Well, it could be. Well, they're tenting, so.
Yeah. That looks like it's pretty doggone cold water.
Oh yeah.
I think we need to go down.
You want to go that way?
No, I don't want to go up.
Yeah, well, this is actually a pretty good map. We're right at the point, the easternmost point. So this will come back around the campground, then go around the sports fields. Or if you want to do a whole loop of the entire community of Golden.
Yeah.
That's a long hike.
Well, it doesn't say how far it is.
No motorized use. No motorbikes, no skidoos.
That's alright.
Snowmobiles. So walks are pedal bike only.
Okay, and we're in bear country, so beware of bears. Gregory, watch out for the bears.
Yeah.
little trail. There's many options. You can go up the mountain. I'm gonna pass.
Oh,
Aw.
bed.
Yeah.
Welcome to Feathers Burps.
A little rock. Oof. That's really cute.
Up here, there's sticks between the trees.
Is that intentional?
I think so, yes.
Oh, and there's more rock people up here. Well, there's a toy. No, it's a toy. Ow, there's one that's set up to be like a little bridge.
Yeah.
But there's like a little people car on the ground down there. So somebody's project, and they didn't get to finish it.
So right now we're on the back side of the campground.
Yeah.
Probably, I'd say 150, 200 yards away from the river. And we're just encircling the campground. And we're going to come out of the ball fields by the high school.
City of, or township, or municipality of Golden, I'm not sure what they call themselves, has created a trail system where you can literally walk on the trails throughout the whole town. So you can take a trail to go to the downtown core.
We are high up in the mountain.
There's water sporadically throughout the park.
Well, there's the back of our rig right there.
Yeah.
And that's the compound for all of the firewood. I think this is the washer. Yep.
Okay, and we're back to the beginning of the site.
We are at Golden Municipal Campground in beautiful BC. And
But we're on a new time zone.
we're on a new time zone. Yes, it's Mountain Standard Time. Anyways, we were thinking about a campfire since we never had one last night. They do allow them here right now. There is no fire ban on at this point in time. And I just got a sliver, but that's okay. So it's $5 for a permit to have a campfire. Not a big deal. Or if you want to buy a bundle of wood for $8, you get the permit for free. That's a no-brainer. That's a good one. So I ordered 2 bundles, $8 a piece. That's actually not a bad rate for a campground for getting firewood. So this here is our 2 bundles, as you may see. And it was so nice, they even dropped off kindling.
So we've been driving since we left on Saturday, and it's what, Tuesday today?
Yes.
Basically in rain and muck and gross, nasty things. Yeah, the truck is just gross. So I'm thinking we have some nice warm weather. I'm gonna give it a quick wash. The whole side of the truck is just dust. It's so gross. And the front of the trailer is just spattered in mud. Yeah, I'm just gonna give everything a good rinse, and then it feels just a little bit tidier. And I'm hoping it won't get too terribly dirty. When I show up at my brother's place, I want to have my rig a little bit clean. All right, I'm gonna put the process of washing your rig in the campground on time lapse. almost done washing the rig, but I've been listening to this train. I don't know if they're hooking it up or unhooking cars or what exactly they're doing, but it's just an incredible sound of the cars just clanking together. So I'm gonna try and catch this note, and it just echoes through the canyon here. It's insane. So I'm just gonna go over here and we're gonna videotape these rail cars because it's an incredible sound. It's so loud. Not as bad as when we were in Fraser Canyon. They'd come through the intersection and they would just honk their horns. And it was an incredibly long train. They've been working at this for a while now. Not sure if you can hear it over top of the river flowing. The engine is way down there. I don't know what that sound was. Maybe air going into the system if the brakes or something. The engine's way down there. I don't know if that's in the middle of the train, but this thing goes for as long as you can see alongside the river here. It just keeps going and going and going. See this? I saw the sand falling down the side of the mountain, and then I looked up and it was mountain goats or mountain sheep. Now I lost them. They're behind that tree there. Oh, there he is. Keep losing them. There is that mountain sheep. Pretty sure they're mountain sheep. So the train was moving and I noticed that there was like a slide, some sand coming down. And if you see up there, right along the rim there he is, walking along. I don't know where they're going. That's awesome! First sighting of wildlife. It's a little ways away, but well, we saw them. That's impressive. Look at him walking along there at the edge of the mountain. And it's like super sandy there too. There's some bigger ones. There's some bigger ones right there. And it looks like they're eating whatever grass is up there. The greenery. There he goes. He's had enough, so he's gonna move along. I don't know where the other one went. We thought there was 3 of them. Sweet. There he goes. Up the mountain. By their mountain sheep. We just spent the night in Golden, BC at the Municipal campsite. And the trains are quiet now.
Yeah, they only run at night apparently.
No, they were...
No, they were running fairly constant throughout.
It was fairly constant. They spent the greater part of the late afternoon, evening hooking up cars, and I don't even know what they were doing. They were really noisy.
There must be a switchyard around here somewhere, because there was a train across the way for a good hour that was just shuffling back and forth. I guess they're building trains or whatever. And
when they were connecting the cars, it just echoed through the canyon. It was like, wow, insane. Anyways, so we also want to talk about our setup here.
It's kind of a funky site. As you can see, it's a very wide site. You've got your power over here on the one side where it usually is. And our water bay is on the same side of the trailer. Over here, running across our driveway,
let me zoom in on it,
is my water pressure regulator, because they've got really good water pressure here. I could get it up to, I think, 55, 60 psi.
Okay.
There's the water line. It's not every site has this same setup. It's probably just a few, but we were one of the lucky ones that got this site. So I had to run the water line across the front of our site over to our water bay. And then I actually had to put a cooler. If I had a pylon, I would have, but if I just put a cooler in front of my water pressure regulator so I didn't run it over. We only drove out once, but I had to drive over the hose, which could be catastrophic if you have to buy a new hose every time, but, well, it's one of the little drawbacks of this particular site. The rest of them, they seem fine.
Yeah.
It's a really nice park, gorgeous canyon, right beside the river. So at this campsite, we booked online quite a few months ago, so everything was taken care of, it's all paid for. We went to the office to check in, there's nobody there, it's all locked up. There's lots of signage on the door, and this is the only sign that really mattered to me. For if you want to have a campfire, you can pay $5 for a permit, or you can pay for the $8 a bundle of wood, which I talked about earlier. That's the only contact I had at this entire campsite with anybody that works here, was that we texted to the number, and the lady that dropped off the wood was the only person we actually spoke with. So there was zero contact with anyone, which was nice, but it just kind of felt like you're on your own sort of thing, pull up and park, do whatever you want.